another live. All right, guys, I'm Enchantress, and on this channel, we go live every single day. On Sundays is Angel Messages, Mondays, Mystery Monday, and Tuesday is open mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us in on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here to help us grow. We ask that you like, comment, share it, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Like-minded souls are welcome, okay? All right, guys, we're going to get through these zodiac signs, and we are going to go through how the retrograde is going to affect you, okay? You guys do know that the retrograde is going into two zodiac signs. I believe one is Scorpio, and I believe it's Sagittarius. It's going in Sagittarius first. It doesn't start to the 9, but till the 9th of November, but we are in the shadow period. Just so you know, we're in the shadow period of the retrograde, guys. Okay, so some people are feeling the effects now. So this is like reflection on your belief systems. This is reflection on travel. This is higher learning for some people. And we've seen all of these things in the tarot readings that we've been doing lately. We talked about travel for some people. We talked about going back to school. Some people are going to reassess their philosophical outlook on everything, okay? So, during the retrograde, people revisit conversations with mentors or partners that share the same ideals, okay? Singles may reconnect with past travel companions. All right. Some people are going to refine their worldview by questioning bold assumptions and but some people need to avoid impulsive travel or study decisions. All right. But like I said, we're going to go through the zodiac signs and see. Oh, that's for Aries. I'm sorry. What I was saying was for Aries. Okay. That's what Aries is going to be doing. I'm sorry. So we're going to put Aries on the board. So that's what Aries is going to be doing, okay? They're going to be revisiting relationships, conversations with mentors or partners that share the same ideals. So I did get that in a reading for Aries too. I said something about they were going to go back towards somebody who could help them with their business. But they also want to travel at this time. They're reassessing things, okay? And they want to learn more about something, and they do want to travel at this time. All right? So I'm going to do a little bit more for Aries, though. Somebody, like before, like right now, this is what you should be feeling, Aries. There's a sense of rockiness within your closest emotional bond that you might be working on or trying to smooth things out, okay? Aries energy. You could be challenging emotions at this time or preferring to be direct and come up with a path forward than getting on with it and then getting on with it. Some of you need to slow down and reflect on your needs. Some of you are going to be in and out of the bedroom, okay? Aries. Um, it may benefit well-being relationship. From October 29th to November 9th, it's going to activate this adventure zone within Aries. So take a moment to reflect on how you can even better trust your gut and act on your wanderlust. So Aries is trying to control their promiscuity, okay? Some of them are promiscuous, but they are trying to control it. They want to change that. Because it's going to help them broaden their horizons in moving forward. So Aries got a lot to work on during this retrograde, and we're just now getting our foot in the door. Again, it's the shadow period is October 29th to November 9th, and then we go into the retrograde in November 9th. So I did say something significant was going to happen on the 29th, and that's us stepping into the shadow period, okay? As far as Taurus, let's get the card for Taurus. Of course, it's all mixed up. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Is mix up the zodiac signs so I don't know what's what. All right, let's get it right. So we are on Taurus. We got everything all mixed up, guys. Why? I'm pretty sure it's going to be all wrong, but we're going to go through it anyways, just like it is. All right, let me get this out of here. Mars, Jupiter, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need Pluto. We don't need that. I hate being disorganized, guys. I really do, with a passion. But anyways, okay, Taurus on the board. Okay, as far as Taurus is concerned, their impact is going to be like in the 8th house of Mercury retrograde, encouraging reevaluation of intimacy. So they too could be looking at something different as far as intimacy is concerned. They're looking at shared resources and deep communication. It's going to reflect on trust and financial dialogues. So they could be having conversations about shared resources, you know, and they're deep in the communication when it comes down to these things. Relationships wise, they are going to start to reassess emotional or financial discussions with partners, and singles may visit past intense connections. So they're looking for an intense connection. Whomever they were connected with that was intense to them, that's who they're going to seek out. Okay. So if you know a Taurus and you didn't have that intensity, then it probably will not be you. You're going to find out, though. You're going to find out. As far as growth, they have to clarify misunderstandings in shared ventures and avoid rushed decisions in joint finances or emotional commitments. They definitely need to be reviewing contracts or journal about trust dynamics to channel Mercury's energy. Okay? So also with Taurus, oh, I didn't even know my hat wasn't on. Also with them, if there's any unresolved issues that you've been meaning to tend to within a one-on-one relationship, be it romantic or professional, or platonic, okay, you're likely to get the sense that it's time to be bold about addressing any discord. So it looks like Taurus wants to talk. If they've been having any discord with somebody, they want to get things cleared up, because Mercury is going to slow down in your partnership sector to start. Even if you're butting heads with this person, with someone over something, it's going to feel like it should be left in the past. You'll do well to think about how you can tackle it once and for all, okay? And it's going to happen now, like with some of you guys, if you're involved with a Taurus. Because Mercury then enters your shared resources sector on October 29th. So your financial goals you shared with a loved one or significant other are now coming up for review. So something needs to be looked at, okay? Something definitely needs to be looked at. So we're going into Gemini, Mercury retrograde. Somebody can't help but feel Mercury's moves more than other signs, which is Gemini. Given that you are from this ruling planet, because that Mercury is Gemini's ruling planet, right now you're likely to be feeling the effects of it slowing down in your health, in your routine sector. So nudging you to review yourself, self-care protocol, and everyday hustle. If there's something that's no longer working for you, you have a chance to research and revise your approach. You might want to explore a game plan from the past, like taking a certain type of yoga you used to love, or using a calendar system that once helped you feel more organized. Because Mercury then enters your partnership sector in October 29th, and you're also going to be musing about ways you can smooth over conflicts with your one-on-one bonds. So also for Gemini, Mercury retrograde is in your 7th house, so your ruling planet's domain. It prompts reflection on partnerships, and you may revisit communication in romantic or business relationships. You're going to clarify misunderstandings with partners through patient dialogue. Singles are definitely going to reconnect with a past partner. You're definitely going to reconnect. Personal growth wise, refine how you express your needs in a relationship and avoid blunt or hasty conversations. The tip for Gemini is to be have open, reflective talks with partners or meditate on relationship goals to align with Mercury's energy. All right, next zodiac sign is Cancer on the board. And this retrograde shadow could actually feel like really playful and heartfelt with Cancer, because it's falling into your romance and self-expression sector. So you could be realizing how much you've been putting fun off, putting fun, pleasure, and chemistry with your significant other off, or someone special in the back burner. So it looks like Cancer, you, even if you have a significant other, you could be thinking about somebody that's on the back burner. Okay, you're inspired to find ways to build in more room for spontaneity and joy and tapping into your artistic impulses. The shadow also impacts your wellness and your routine zone. Of course, October 29th, again, is offering you a sneak peek of the self-work that you're going to be doing around streamlining your everyday schedule and being more intentional with the to-dos that you have to do, or to say yes in order to feel more balanced and less stressed. Um, as far as Cancer is concerned, the impact is on the sixth house. Mercury retrograde is going to reevaluate work and health communication. It's going to help you reflect on daily routines and workplace dialogues. And personal relationships is going to reassess like coworker or service orientated conversations, and singles may reconnect in practical work related settings. You may clarify your workplace misunderstandings or refine health plans. So you as well, Cancer, it talks about paying attention to your health. You need to streamline your schedule or review health goals to harness Mercury's reflective energy. So, that's what's necessary. Um, who's next? Leo. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. That was the wrong card. So with Leo, what makes you feel most secure, and what emotional wounds have you been carrying around that finally need intense healing? These are questions that could arise while Mercury is in its pre-retrograde shadow period in your home sector. You might be inspired to work through ongoing conflicts with loved ones, or even deal with to-dos around your home that you've been putting off. Think about unpacked boxes or appliance repairs from October 29th to November 9th. This is going to impact your romance and your self-expression zone, and you could start itching for like walks down memory lane, okay? That boost your sense of joy and infuse your sweetness with bonds that are more fun and pleasurable at this time, Leo. Whether you've been wanting to reconnect with a partner or explore a creative endeavor that was previously put on pause, now's the moment to map out some bold moves, okay? So it affects your fifth house, and it's going to, like I said, prompt you for reflection and creativity, romance, self-expression. You're going to reassess bold creative projects or romantic communication. You will revisit romantic conversations for clarity, and singles are definitely going to connect with somebody from the past. But it's got to be like a creative or romantic partner that you're going to come back towards, Leo. As far as personal growth, you may come up with creative ideals with patience, and avoid impulsive romantic declarations, okay, or artistic risks. You might need to start a journal about romantic intentions, okay, to channel Mercury's energy. All right, next zodiac sign is Virgo. And it's the same, like it's comparing it to Gemini. You tend to feel Mercury's effects more than most signs because it's your ruling planet. And this time it's offering you a sneak peek of the coming retrograde in first your communication sector and then your home zone. For starters, until October 29th, the shadow could bring out the stereotypical retrograde chaos like you may feel misunderstood at this time, Virgo, especially with friends, colleagues, neighbors, siblings, if you have any, or family. There's also a super frenetic tone to Mercury slowing down here, so which can make you feel like you have to attend every brainstorm, create every presentation, and tackle every errand, or go full force in socializing before the retrograde begins. Try to remind yourself that you can take your time. Then, as the shadow impacts your home sector, you'll be using about ways of tying up loose ends around the house, as well as bonding with loved ones. It could boost your emotional well-being. Okay, so we were on Virgo. Yeah. So Mercury retrograde is in the fourth house for you, and it rules your planet's domain, encouraging you for reflection on the home and family communication. Reassess domestic dialogues or plans. So some of you could be like changing the house around or doing something different in your home. Um, Refine home related goals or emotional communication and avoid rushed domestic decisions. Like, don't go all big and hurry, trying to get something done. Just take your time little by little. They want you to journal about family dynamics or review home plans to align with Mercury's energy. Okay. Next zodiac sign is Libra on the board. So Mercury begins to slow down in your money sector, okay? Urging you to take a microscope to how you're bringing in cash, okay? Your relationship with material possessions and your self-worth and your values are very important. If it feels like something's off, then you need to align with the big picture, your goals, and any longer or I can't even talk. Any goals any longer, or you need to go and bat for a bump and pay or something like that. You need to go to bat for it, whatever, because you're going to start thinking about like any research or prep work you'll need to do to revise your path. On October 29th, the Mercury shadow will impact your communication sector. So this could set the stage for cross wires when connecting with certain people. It could, things could get crossed with friends, colleagues, siblings, and neighbors. The benefit of this transit, though, is the opportunity to reflect and revise on how you're showing up to people and how you're expressing yourself within these bonds. Okay, so pay attention to that, Libra. That's in your third house. So Mercury retrograde prompts reflection on communication and local connections. Reassess how you express your ideals and how you interact with siblings. Okay? That was for Libra. Next zodiac sign is Scorpio, I believe. And it's telling you too, Libra, to clarify misunderstandings in daily communication. All right? It's to avoid something. Avoid impulsive short trips or tech purchases. So don't buy any electronics at this time. Okay? Write a reflective letter on or double check travel plans to harness Mercury's energy. Okay? So something could be going on with that as well. We do have Scorpio on the board. All right. Gosh, this needs to move. We have Scorpio on the board. So during the pre-retrograde shadow begins in your sign, you could be laying the groundwork for you to finesse on how you're showing up in the world. You could be inspired to refresh your wardrobe or something like that. Brush up your resume or even go after a passion project you've been keeping in the back pocket. But don't feel as if you have to hit the gas on that immediately. They're telling you slow and steady, which you could tend to be a master of. It's your best bet for the next few weeks to make sure you're moving very slow. It's going to impact your money sector, so take more care when earning, saving, investing, and making other plans tied to your income. Get clear on what's going in and what's going out, and you'll be more informed and more empowered and prepared to make impactful revisions to your money making plans once this retrograde hits. All right, so Scorpio, it's in your second house and it reevaluates your finances, okay, and your self worth with communication. It reflects on money talks and value driven dialogues. So, as far as relationships, you're going to reassess financial discussions with partners. Singles may reconnect with partners who share practical values, okay? You're going to be able to clarify financial goals, self-worth, and perspectives. Avoid rush purchases though and investments. Okay, guys, so Scorpio looks just like another sign. I'm not going to say what sign, but it looks just like another one. But here's the thing. Even look at your rising sign, guys. I guess it could be important. Okay. Sagittarius on the board. Okay. Initially, falling in your spiritual sector, this Mercury pre-retrograde, the shadow period, is recharging and prioritizing solo time, which isn't exactly your MO most of the time. But trust that you're being called to engage, okay, in restorative mind body practices over Halloween parties or other early holiday season festivities. So it's telling Sagittarius to back out of that. Don't do that. Don't go to Halloween parties. Don't do any of that. It's telling you there's a reason. And you're going to benefit from it emotionally, mentally, and physically by listening to your intuition. Okay? The retrograde is going to hit your sign and your self-image sector. You see what I'm saying? So you'll have more energy to channel into pursuits that are close to your heart. Okay? Find room in your hectic schedule for dreaming and taking action tied to these goals, as it's going to set the stage for you to feel more truly seen and understood. All right? It's going to impact your adventure and your higher learning zone, cranking up restlessness while potentially making it a bit harder than usual to get out. Address your wanderlust again and soak up knowledge in the way you're generally fired up to do. You're being called to do self-work related to this area of your life. So those Sagittariuses that are promiscuous, you're going to start to sit back and pay attention to, like, why am I doing this? Maybe I need to find something else to do. You're going to be thinking about how your desire to spread your wings in the past, and to see if you could like zush any details that will make it easier to do that even more going forward during this retrograde. For example, you might like map out a plan to go to bat for more flexibility on a job, or to reconnect with friends who adore travel and as much as you do. So let's see what else for Sagittarius. They're in your first house, so it's reflection on personal communication and identity. Reassess how you express your truth to people. Clarify misunderstandings in personal interactions. Singles may revisit past connections or seek authentic partners. Sagittarius needs to refine their communication style with patience, and they need to avoid blunt, impulsive self-expression. Okay? Next zodiac sign is Capricorn on the board. All right, so this begins with networking and long-term wishes sector, and you'll become more aware of the team efforts and group activities that feel most aligned with your big picture goals. If you've been pouring your energy into collaborative projects that bore or frustrate you, you might want to start making moves to free yourself of these commitments in order to find experiences that are more aligned with who you are today. When it shifts into your spirituality sector, is going to make you feel less energetic and less of a go-getter than usual. But you're going to find that your intuition will be compelling to your streamline and your commitments in order to make more room for self-care and restorative practices. So whether that's walking or your favorite nature preserve or meditation. Okay? So, Capricorn, it's in your 12th house, and this is like your retrograde. It encourages reflection on subconscious communication and spiritual insights. So, they want you to reassess hidden thoughts or privileged dialogues. As far as relationships are concerned, they want you to clarify private emotional exchanges with partners, and singles are going to reconnect with soulful, introspective connections. They wanted you to explore subconscious beliefs through introspection and avoid escapist communication tendencies. All right. They want you to journal too about practicing mindfulness and introspection to help you get the energy of Mercury. All right. Why can't I talk? So, next zodiac sign. What are we missing, guys? What's the next zodiac sign? Is it Aquarius? Okay. Why am I not following this? All right. Next zodiac sign is Aquarius. Hmm. Aquarius, during the shadow period, is going to fall in your career zone. So get ready for the slowdowns. So things could slow down in your potential cross wires tied to your professional path. Okay, you could find yourself faced with having to make the same old case for more responsibility, or facing misunderstandings with higher ups. Either way, you're going to do well when you embrace introspection. All right. Pushing forward when possible, now's the time to review the big picture, goals, and how you define success. So it's a slowdown period for you in networking and long-term wishes sector, challenging you to start to reassess the communities, groups, and teams you consider yourself a part of. Now, um, yeah. So that's funny. Why they do us like this? They kind of cut out my notes for Aquarius. What the heck? Okay, I'm mad, guys. But we're gonna get some tarot cards too, so hold out a second. Um Let me see something here. Yeah, they kind of messed us up. But they talk about how Aquarius though is going to be there could be some potential misunderstandings and communication issues in relationships and friendships, leading to petty squabbles for Aquarius. This is a time for reflection and caution rather than starting new relationships. So do not try to start a new relationship. You need to be cautioned in that department. And I feel like that's why, some of the Aquarius reads, when we do the zodiac signs, were kind of like really, really weird. The retrograde period is going to trigger anxiety and miscommunications for Aquarius. There may be a communication breakdown. Like I said, you could get into petty arguments, expect an increase in petty squabbles and general friction in your social and romantic circles. But I think it's pretty much pointing to like your romantic circles. Caution with new relationships. Remember, I talked to you guys about that. I think about a new relationship, and I said it seems like it might be terrible. I can't remember. I think it was this morning. It is not advisable to start a new relationship during this period because it can create a foundation of anxiety and miscommunications. So the retrograde could put existing friendships at risk due to miscommunications as well. Yeah, right. Something got in my throat like it doesn't want me to tell you guys. What you should do, guys, is communicate with care this retrograde. Be extra mindful of the words and how you express yourself to avoid conflicts. Reflect and realign. Use this time to reflect on your relationships and address any underlying issues, but be cautious about making major decisions at this time. Focus on what is stable. So prioritize existing relationships that are strong and stable. Avoid impulsive decisions. Like, do not make any hasty or impulsive decisions at this time, especially with relationships, okay? As communication will be unclear. So don't make any moves, any big moves, okay? During this retrograde. It's gonna be a mistake, all right? Our, Aquarius is governed over relationships and friendship way. And that's the reason why, because we govern over that. And it's just, you got misunderstandings and miscommunications that are coming in. Okay. It could be friends. It could be anybody. So be cautious of that, Aquarius. And when it's time to jump, Aquarius sometimes will jump. Yeah. Um, So that's what I got, but I'm just going to use the tarot, I think, to dig in and see what's coming. But first, let me do Pisces. All right, we got a little bit for Pisces. Let's get into it with Pisces. Um, so there's Pisces on the board. This particular retrograde is going to hit your adventure and higher learning sector. It's going to amplify restlessness for you, and you could feel a bit aggravated if you're feeling a surge of wanderlust. You can seem to try to calm that down. This upcoming retrograde will offer clarity, and around the why is you're willing to be honest with yourself while turning into your gut impulses. So again, this is wanderlust in the for Pisces as well. Um, it's talking about calling to reflect into your professional path. Allow yourself to dream and meditate on how you'd like to make your mark in the public eye. While this is more passive action, might spur immediate results. The self work you do now can set you up for success down the road. Okay, so that was for Pisces. Now I'm gonna get the tarot, and what I'm gonna do is see what's coming for each, um, for the collective, and I might just pop in with the zodiac signs. All right. So we might pop back through with the zodiac signs just to see what's coming tarot wise for the zodiac signs. All right, so let's go back through here. Let's try to flip it over because it should still be in order. All right. Wow. Okay. So let's flip through. All right, so we have Aries back on the board again. What does Aries need to know during this retrograde? All right, guys, I can finally look up because I was looking at some notes. Spirit, please and thank you. What can Aries expect? It looks like you might be looking at some money that could be coming in, but it did fall on the floor. It might be the Ace of Pentacles. You could be focused on the Pentacle at this time during this retrograde. All right. Give me love for Aries. How's love going to turn out for Aries during the retrograde? The Knight of Pentacles reverse. Wait a minute, but we got the Knight of Cups. It was stuck together. Let me do that again. Show me love for Aries during the retrograde. You might go into hermit mode. You could pull your energy back, or you could meet a Virgo. Give me the outcome here with the hermit here. Clarify the hermit. Yeah, I think you're going to go into hermit mode. I think that you may need to heal. Okay? You may need to heal, and then you'll come back out. It looks like you definitely need to heal from something or someone. Okay? Next zodiac sign on the board. What's coming for Gemini during this retrograde? What's coming for Gemini during the retrograde? It looks like their emotions is going to be intact. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So you could find love during this retrograde. It looks like you may go back towards someone. We have the Lovers here, which signifies Gemini. So they're going to be all in their feelings during this retrograde. Gemini is in love. Give me one in love. What's the outcome going to be? Oh, it's going to work. So somebody could go into like a love connection or get some type of love offer, and the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like Gemini might be in love by the end of this retrograde. Taurus on the board. We're coming for Taurus during this retrograde. What's coming for the zodiac sign of Taurus during this retrograde? Okay, so some type of decisions need to be made. It looks like you're indecisive about something, Taurus. All right? It looks like you need to make a decision on something. What's this decision they need to make? What is this decision they need to make during this retrograde? It has something to do with a family dynamic. Does Taurus want to be in a relationship? Okay, do they want the Ten of Cups, a happy family, happy home? Do they want a wife or a husband? I feel like if the opportunity presents itself, then yes, but it looks like they're trying to make a decision on this. What's the outcome? What's the outcome on this decision? Will Taurus make this decision? It looks like they will. They're going to partner up with somebody during this retrograde. And the Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So it's going to be a passionate new beginning here for Taurus during the retrograde. All right, next zodiac sign. What's coming for Cancer? What's coming for Cancer? Okay, it looks like you may be focused on work at this time. The Three of Pentacles is on the board, so you could get employment. You could get a job. You could be doing your job very well at this time. It looks like you're going to keep your emotions intact, too, when it comes down to money or a job or finances. It looks like something may happen for you. Show me love for Cancer. Show me love for Cancer. Okay, it looks like you're focused on your money. So love is going to pass you by this retrograde, I think, Cancer. You're too busy focused on your money and saving. Look at these pentacles that have come out. You got the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. It's definitely about finances for you. Next zodiac sign, Leo. Spirit, please and thank you. What does Leo need to focus on this? You could be in like a stagnant energy. Yeah, you definitely are not looking at love, I don't think. I think whomever this is, you may not be getting along with them, or you're arguing with someone, okay? Tell me about this connection. You could be arguing with a loved one. It looks like the ships are not going to come in, but it basically are going to get your head on right during this retrograde. You're going to get your head on right for sure. Yeah. I think you're going to get your head on right, but I do feel like there's a connection that you may leave. You're leaving a connection, Leo. Okay? You're leaving a connection. Where is the Leo going? Where is this Leo going? They haven't decided yet. When they decide, where are they going? Where is this Leo going when they decide? Somebody looks like they're just going to come out of a connection and the cycle is going to be complete and you could start focusing on your finances. But it does look like you're going to be stuck trying to figure out what to do next. Next zodiac sign, Virgo on the board. Spirit, please and thank you. What's coming for Virgo during this retrograde? Coming in. All right. You're not going to be doing much, okay? It looks like you're not going to be able to manifest something that you may want. We have the Sun reverse. You may not be able to manifest something that you want. It's something that you want, Virgo. It looks like, though, you may not be able to manifest it, but then you're going to try again and you're going to get some good news. What's this good news coming in for this retrograde for Virgo? Okay. If you had travel plans, it may not happen. If you had something with a love connection, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, I don't think it's going to happen. But then later on, somebody may just agree to disagree. But love, It's just not, it doesn't look good for me. All right. This is unrequited love. You love somebody more than they love you, or they love you more than you love them. And I just don't get it. I see jealousy, arrows of jealousy. I don't like it. It doesn't look good here. What's the outcome going to be for this Virgo? Yeah. It looks like you're just going to agree to disagree, whomever this is. You could decide to take a leap of faith with someone after that. Looks like an Aquarius, possibly. Or you're going to continue to deal with an Aquarius. Or there could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that gives you some type of love offer and commitment. I think it's going to be the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So if you get an option between two people and there's an Aquarius involved, the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces may look more promising. That's all I can say. All right, Libra on the board. What's coming for Libra during this retrograde? What does Libra need to focus on, or what's coming towards Libra? All right, I see loss of balance, but I do see a victory coming in. What's this victory for Libra? It looks like you may have some small victory, okay? But Libra, during this retrograde, try to keep your head out of the clouds, okay? And this is a healing time for you. So you're still in like a healing phase. I do see some type of victory, though. What is this card that hit the floor? Of course, it's nowhere to be found. Okay. Yeah, but you know what? I see maybe somebody even trying to contact you or something like that. But I feel like whatever this is, you've given up on it. You're not going to do it. Whatever it is, if somebody says, hey, come on, let's do this, let's do that, you're not going to do it. Whatever it is, you are not willing to put yourself out there again. There's an offer that could be coming in. This could be from anyone, but you may not put yourself out there again. You're like, I'm playing it safe this time. It looks like you're going to play it safe. All right, during this retrograde. Next zodiac sign is Scorpio. Spirit, please and thank you. What's coming for Scorpio and during this retrograde? All right. It looks like you're going to be, no. No. Well, whomever, it could be work out different. Whomever you were arguing with, or that could have put you in a third party, or you put them, somebody's going to come back during this retrograde. They're going to come back. They're going to come back and try to apologize. Yep. How's this going to work out? You could have put them in a third party, or they put you in one. How's this going to work out? Yeah, it's not. It's not a good investment, whomever this person is. So if they come back trying to apologize, or you're trying to apologize, go towards your wish fulfillment, but that ain't it. That ain't it, Scorpio. Okay? Next zodiac sign, Sagittarius. Spirit, please and thank you. What's coming for Sagittarius during this retrograde? Wow, why did you have to... Why? Why did you fall? All right, we have the Knight of Wands. So something could be coming in action-wise, something or someone. What's coming for Sagittarius during this retrograde? Okay, so the ships are coming in. Yeah, you could travel somewhere. Arrows of love, somebody's coming in. The Knight of Wands is going to happen pretty quickly. You got a lot of Wands energy. So something is definitely going to be some type of action here. Look at this. Wands, wands, wands all over the place. All right. Spirit, please and thank you. Tell me more about this Sagittarius. What's coming for Sagittarius during the retrograde? You may have, like your money could be a little less than normal during this retrograde. But you have an apology coming in from an emperor. And this emperor could be apologizing for adding in a Queen of Wands reversed. Okay? So how's this going to work out? How's this going to work out for Sagittarius? Wow. Some of you may look at it as like it's a huge burden. There's going to definitely be a shock here with the Tower. All right. You know, at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers, and it is the Empress energy. So, but it's the Tower. What's the shock? I gotta find out. What's the shock with the Tower here for Sagittarius? Somebody's coming in. They're coming in quickly. It's the Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords want? What's going to happen very fast? Whatever this is. What's going to happen very fast? A lot of swords energy here. Yep. Somebody is going to free themselves. Free themselves from what? What is this person going to free themselves from? I don't know, but they're getting in their car and they're leaving. Somebody's gone. Somebody's going to free themselves from an unhappy situation. After this Tower hits, somebody's gone. So somebody could leave, okay? It could be you or someone else. And somebody's going towards the money. The Ace of Pentacles, okay? But I do get, again, another apology. But somebody's going towards the money. You could be going towards that Emperor. Next zodiac sign is Capricorn. All right? Show me Capricorn for this Mercury retrograde. Show me Capricorn. What's coming for Capricorn? The Moon card. So this could be a Cancer or a Pisces. What's coming? Something could be illuminated for you, Capricorn, during the retrograde. It's definitely something nostalgic. Soulmate energy here. What's coming towards Capricorn during this retrograde? You might get a false start with something. Something may not come to fruition like you want it to. But then again, something's going to hit. You're still going to be in a good place, Capricorn, during this retrograde. You could be, I don't know, something with an Aquarius. You could be needing something from an Aquarius. Yikes. Does it not say the Star here? And then the Ten of Pentacles? Somebody may need some help or some type of security during the retrograde. Yep. Somebody's in regret and somebody's very sad at this time during this retrograde. Show me love for Capricorn. Somebody may feel like they don't have anything to offer, or they could feel unloved at this time. Capricorn, this could be you. You could feel like nobody loves you. Yeah, you could be down this retrograde, like feeling like nobody loves you. You could be having some issues, or you could need some help with stability. You could feel this way about an Aquarius. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there. That may not resonate with everybody, but give me one more card for the Capricorn. It looks like Empress energy is here, though. So some of you could boss up this retrograde. Yep. And some of you could find a Ten of Cups this retrograde. You could become somebody's wife or a husband, or find a potential candidate. Okay? Next zodiac sign, Aquarius on the board. Give me Aquarius. Give me Aquarius. Give me Aquarius. What's coming for the retrograde for Aquarius? All right. You could have to bite the bullet here. I got a Tower. I got a Tower, Aquarius. You could be receiving karma from something. Now we'll find out whether it's good or bad, but I got karma on the board, and it's coming in quickly. I don't know. Somebody may have racked up some karma here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it looks like Aquarius may have racked up some karma. or somebody needs to let go of something that you've been hanging on to. It's something that needs to be released in order for you to be able to be reborn and moved on. It could be forgiving. It could mean like forgiving someone or releasing your anger, or it could be letting go of the past of a bad relationship. It's also about like renewal of oneself. It's about getting well after a long sickness for some of you, or finding a new career path or a new spiritual path. You're going to become a new person, unburdened by the baggage carried by your old self. This could be something's blocked. Somebody has an inability to let go of something or free themselves from some baggage. The rebirth is being blocked by something. All right? Somebody could be in a bad relationship and can't seem to leave the relationship. Something is getting in the way of a renewal here for Aquarius during this retrograde. What's getting in the way? What's getting in the way of this renewal? It could be being indecisive. Somebody may need to step away from a relationship or walk away from it if it no longer serves you. Somebody has to release a lot here. Or you're going to rack up some type of karma. There's something that needs to be let go of. Somebody could be keep getting like a recurring illness. An ex-spouse could keep putting demands on you so that somebody can't remarry or have a new love, or this could be an ex that keeps coming in back and forth so that you can't move on. They're trying to keep you stuck. Wow. There's a relationship with baggage that needs to be dealt with this retrograde. A person who has like long buried secrets that are going to come to light. Somebody is reluctant to deal with the past, but something else could come out or come to light because we have this tower here. So something still that Aquarius, you're going to get some type of information. What does this information have to do with? Something that probably somebody thought was buried, or it could be why somebody walked away, or this could be why you walked away. What information is buried that's going to come out during this retrograde for Aquarius? It could have something to do with finances. It could have something to do with money. What is this that's going to be found out here? It could have something to do with money. It could have something to do with an inheritance, a legacy. A mother figure could have this secret. Somebody knows something, but they're holding on to secrets with the High Priestess here. Who's holding on to the secret? Who's holding on to the secret? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Who's holding on to this secret? It's an Emperor. Could be an Aries. Somebody's holding on to this secret. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Emperor energy. They know something. What is this secret about? What is this secret about? There's something about somebody's options or why they traveled. Something's going to come out why somebody traveled. Where did this person go? They went somewhere. They could have went towards a partner. Where did they go? They went towards a Queen of Wands reverse. Something's going to come out. You're going to find out when somebody said they had something to do, they went somewhere else. You're going to find out. Somebody said, hey, I'm going here. And they didn't go there. They went somewhere else. They went towards a Queen of Wands reverse. Okay? And this has to come out. Somebody with travel said they were going somewhere. And look what came out. The Three of Swords. They went towards a third party, or they went towards someone else. Let's see why they went towards this person. Why is this going to come out during the retrograde? Somebody may call you. You could get a phone call during the retrograde. Why did they go towards this person? What did they go towards the Queen of Wands reverse for? They went to give somebody some money. You could find out. I did say it had something to do with money, possibly. You're going to find out they've been giving somebody money. Why did they go towards this person again? They went towards this person to get some type of truth or clarity about something. Why did they go towards this person? Give me one more. Why they went towards this person. They were wounded from something by this person, and they decided to go towards this person to try one more time. But guess what? It didn't work. Whatever this is, it didn't work. Ace of Wands reverse. There's no passion there. It didn't work, whatever it was. Why is there no passion here? Because whomever this person is, they don't have enough to give them. This person wants something from them, and it's not enough. And get back out is that Judgment and that Tower. Something has to come to light here. And it is. It's going to come to light. One more on what definitely needs to come to light for Aquarius. Whatever kept you up at night or whatever gave you anxiety thinking about it, you could be finding out. Somebody's going to find out something. Let me do this. How's Aquarius going to feel when they find out what this is? How are you going to feel, Aquarius? You're going to feel like whatever you invested in, you didn't get anything out of it. How are you going to feel after you find this information out, Aquarius? Somebody going to be ready to go. When you find it out, you're going to be ready to leave. If you already left, you're going to want to leave again. Whatever this is, it's not funny. All right, I don't know. What's the outcome going to be to this situation for Aquarius? The Knight of Pentacles, Emperor energy. So you still are going to be fine. You're still going to be the star. Look at this. Look, you don't play no games, okay? Star, Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, and look what's at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. You got a best friend already. All right, Pisces on the board. Pisces on the board. You got a best friend. It looked like it's in Pentacles. It's me and my money. All I need in this life is me and my money. I don't need no honey. Somebody's just going to keep it right on moving. All right, Pisces on the board. What's coming for Pisces in this retrograde? Hey, so it's going to be some reciprocity here for Pisces. Okay, equal give and take here. Spirit, please and thank you. Spirit, please and thank you. Clear, concise messages. What's coming out for Pisces for this retrograde? It looked like you could be focusing on some type of financial, something with finances. It looks like you're going to get a victory with it too. It's going to come in very quickly. This could be with what? What's this victory for? It's a lot of swords. So it looks like you're going to play heavy on your mind a lot. But I do see something with work coming up. You could get a raise or you should ask for one around this time. And you're going to be able to save some money at this time, Pisces. But there's a lot of stuff in your head too. You're going to be all in your head. When I tell you there's a lot of swords energy here, somebody is definitely trapped. I mean, look at the swords. Swords, swords, swords. Somebody's definitely trapped in their head. Swords. All right. What else for Pisces during this retrograde? You might find some love, Pisces. Somebody may come in with a love offer. It could be a Virgo. Yep, you may get a fresh start or a reconciliation with somebody. And you two could come together and work together with one another. Yep, it looks like it's going to work. You got the Queen of Pentacles here, the Four Wands, and the Ten of Cups, and the Empress energy. So I kind of feel like this may work for you. All right? If love comes in, it may work for you, Pisces. I don't know. That was a lot. I don't know what's going on. What's the secret that Aquarius is supposed to find out? It's always some secret that you're supposed to find out. Some of you find out, some of you don't. Let's see. I'm going to go back to Aquarius, guys. Let's see. Will Aquarius find this secret out? Will they find this secret out? Yes, you will. And it could come from a King of Wands. The bad news is the Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. It looks like you're going to be upset about it. Okay? Clarify the Five of Cups here. Yep. Look what it's about. I wish whoever this is, it's that Queen of Wands reverse. What do you need to know about this Queen of Wands? This is somebody was juggling a Queen of Wands. Look, the Two of Pentacles. Who was juggling the Queen of Wands? Somebody who was stuck and indecisive. Somebody who didn't tell the truth. Could be I don't know, a Page of Swords. They were being immature. Look, somebody had lovers. And they were giving somebody money. That came out earlier. They were giving somebody money. That's where their money is going. Somebody was giving someone money, and you may find out about it. That's messed up. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's all I have. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot, please like, comment, share, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Like-minded souls are always welcome. Remember, we come on twice a day now, 5 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the USA. All right? Please comment after the live and let me know what you think, guys. And please come back again and visit again with me. I enjoy your company, okay? And I appreciate you coming on and checking me out. What's today? Friday. So next up is Sunday Angel Messages. And if you are a member or a mod, it's automatic because that's how we show our appreciation for members. That's the perks. Else, some will donate to get one, or all you have to do is interact with the channel. You just need to, comment after the lives. Let me know you're here so I can get to know who you are, okay? That's how I get to know who you are. Okay, that's all I got, guys. It's 7 o'clock, so it's almost 7. That's all I have. I love you all. Until next time. Bye, guys. Bye, September. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys.